Hello, people. Welcome back to another episode of Down to Mars. If you made it this far, before we get into this week's juiciness, make sure that you have liked, commented, subscribed. Don't just comment for the sake of commenting as well. Let us know what you think, all of that good stuff. Just give it to us. Give us your opinions. We want to hear from you. This week, we're going to be talking about beauty standards. Beauty standards specifically, I'd say, in the UK. Close to us, we are UK babes, London babes, so we're gonna
South London babes.
South London to be specific.
What's happening, girl? You all right? What's happening, girl?
And we just want to talk about how beauty standards have evolved, how they've changed, our own personal beauty standards, because all of us might have different views. And we're just gonna get stuck into the nitty gritty. And I think this conversation was actually prompted. I mean, we had the thought to talk about this prior to even starting recording, but before we even posted our first episode, right, I received a comment on my Instagram, and I'm gonna read it out to you guys. The username was AA3_Pluto, okay? Hey. And he commented and he said, we'll try and insert the picture so you guys can see. But he said certain captions can't go with fake hair with the sick emojis, and said, read them first.
Oh.
Sorry, first of all, I replied and I told him to suck his mother. That's what I want him to do, because that's what I think about that, yeah. I think that's just quite telling of men that just don't get girls. You clearly don't get girls. Or maybe you've never had a black girl in your life.
You have been rinsed today. Been on the big screen on YouTube.
I'm going to put your name right there.
Don't comment anything if you're not prepared to get outed on this podcast.
What we're going to do now.
It's a safe space. No, stand on what you're saying.
Stand on it. If you're going to say something, that's fine. But we will draw you out, because I think... What possessed you to come and comment on my page? As the woman that I am, I'm very confident in myself, right?
Yes.
I like to try different things.
Come on, goodie.
Sometimes I wear wig. Sometimes I wear braids. Sometimes I have my natural hair.
And
you can go on my Instagram and you can see. You can see me with no makeup. You can see me with a full beat, because that's what I do.
The girl is versatile. Versatile.
But I think
Lola versatile.
that was the original. Wow.
If you don't know about versatile,
She's versatile. Right.
Very clean. Go on, anyway.
No, but it's true. I like to try different things.
So you should.
Yeah. You? Well, first of all, I'm a black woman. I know I appear quite light or whatever, but I am black, yeah. And I'd say my hair texture is probably
10B.
Wow. Tell the people.
But just I draw Rara.
I'm gonna say a 4B, maybe combo of maybe 4B, 4A.
You're not too tight.
It's tight, but it's not loose. It's got a little something. Maybe don't come for me anyway. I don't know. I just know that my hair's a little bit tough, and it's sometimes hard to deal with. Yeah, and I wear wigs because I want to maintain the health of my hair. I've been that girl growing up where I was, as we spoke about in the first episode, I was doing crazy. Yeah, I had bleach blonde hair. I relaxed my hair. I wasn't confident in my natural texture, and I think I've grown now to a point where I try it all and I feel confident with it all. And if I want to wear a wig, so be it. That doesn't take away from my natural beauty or who I am. That doesn't mean I hate myself or I'm trying to be a white woman. No, but I just know that
Caucasian.
the blonde wig, it eats.
Yeah.
It eats. When I put the blonde wig on, it's a different woman.
When a girl is good, them great.
And I think that, first of all, I mean, that fake account could well be a woman, or I don't know in it, so I'm not going to judge. But I think men need to stay out of female business. Men need to stop. My brother the other day, and I'm going to draw him out because he was like, I hate when women do braids. My sister-in-law was going to get braids to go on holiday. And he was coming with all of that. No, it doesn't look nice. And I'm like, but you're a man though.
Yeah. Do I look nice?
You're bald. First
You look very good.
Do I look good? Come and know some look good. I'm body right. I'm ear look good. Yeah. She's very right. I'm joking. true.
man, you have to know your place.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't got hair on your head, how are you talking about what we should be doing with the hair on our head?
And that's not to say you can't have your preference of how you want your woman to be, but be with your preference. Don't come and me imposing on nobody.
Yeah. You come and meet a girl and she like to try different things.
Right.
And then you want to be coming and saying, nah, babe, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Or pay for it.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
No, but even if you pay for it though, whatever I want to do to like,
your hair.
yeah, what I feel
to
comfortable
you.
with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And I do think why
pay.
not try different styles? Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? I don't think you have to be restricted to just one hairstyle.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not even why not, is I can try different hairstyles. I've got the ability to try different. I've got the funds to try different hairstyles.
But then on the flip side, like if you are a girl who just like to have your one hairstyle, like run with that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you're good.
okay.
100%.
You're good. No, babe, you're
I wish
good.
I was
Like,
that. I wish I was that girl that could just wear a ponytail every day because it would be so much
I wouldn't
cheaper,
because your edges,
first of all.
your the front of your hair would be
Even
dark.
this hairstyle,
yeah,
I'm like, I need to not because
Why?
my hair during pregnancy it flourished. After pregnancy, I don't know what the hell happened, but my hair, just the front of it, just dropped out.
Really?
And if you notice, I can't really wear my hair out just as it is anymore because the regrowth is crazy. Like it's about this long.
Really?
Yeah, so I have to slick it up. So
Cool wax stick, girl.
I know. That's what I've been doing. That's
Truthfully, you need to put your hair in some all back, put a closure on.
Yeah.
Just do something.
Abby's
Some
not gonna put a
protective
closure
hairstyle.
on.
I know, but I'm just saying that if she did for 6
you
months,
never know,
can you
guys.
imagine how her hair would
These
be?
guys
Like,
get onto me all the
It's
time
true.
because there's hairstyles that I see and I say, oh, I'm gonna try it. Do you know what? I'm a bit
She's been saying this for about 10 years.
Yeah.
guys.
It's been a long time.
My ads, like, actually been 10
Very
years.
long
if it's not you and you don't
Jamaica
want to
is coming up in September and you guys are gonna be in for a treat.
Okay? You're gonna see. Slash broadcast to everybody. You're gonna see. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something.
Wow. Let's go.
Do you know what?
No, not us. No, just the next crew.
I wanted to say that.
No, it's good. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
I can't breathe.
Do we need to put that out?
No, it's cool.
Just talk.
Oh, you threw me off. Anyway,
What hairstyle are
I'm
you
going
gonna
to
do for
Jamaica.
Jamaica?
anyway, everyone, you'll see.
I think
That's it, guys. I'm heading off. I quit.
You find that hair first.
I didn't know that.
No, but it's
Anyway.
true. Like when we're going on holiday, I feel like holiday is a good example of like,
Trying something different.
yeah, and not even just necessarily trying something different, but wanting to look a certain way. I feel like as a woman, you know, when you're speaking about your different hairstyles and things like that, and that's something I heavily resonate to, not just because it is protective and like helps my natural hair, but because I enjoy the look. It makes me feel good.
Confident.
Yeah, and like going on holiday as a black woman is one of those experiences that I think we can all share and relate to, where it's like, yeah, number one, you want to look good, but you need something easy. You need something good. Yeah. And that you can easily
Like
like,
with the weather.
you can switch it up from a day to a night. And braids is one of those styles.
It works
It
every
eats.
time.
Yeah, like this is my braids from Morocco. And sorry, like it was my
Still
good.
slaying.
You get it?
Still
Like,
very neat, love.
come on now.
And you know what it just makes it easier to just like, I wore braids for the first time on holiday, surprisingly, because I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. But last year I did the braids when I went to Egypt, and it made life so much easier because I was snorkeling, I was swimming in the sea, I was doing jumping into the water. I was
Everything.
living my life, right? And I didn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, is my wig gonna fly off?
Yeah.
Is my wig going to fly back into the
Am I gonna have to straighten my leave out today?
Like, is it gonna be frazzled? Like, no,
Yeah.
it was just get up and go. Like, if I wanted to, like, I didn't need to do too much. And that was where the convenient side of things comes into. Then on the flip side, I've been on holiday, been wearing a wig. Then it's like you come back home, you got a mad tan line because your wig has been sitting somewhere, and then your face is all dark, and you've got this light, this little space between. And it's just like,
Although
like, so much
sidebar,
effort.
shout out Mosh Hair London. Let me say why. Because
And
last year I went
that's
to Dubai in September, 40-degree heat plus.
Stian.
Frontal was laid the whole
up
time.
you.
It
Big up
didn't
you.
live. It
Big
didn't
up
slide.
Mosh Hair.
Versatile. I did crimps. I had straight. I had.
It was very versatile.
So I'm just gonna say,
You're right.
I don't know if it was the wig, I don't know if it was Mosh hair, but let me say, it
did what it
ate
needed
to
down,
do.
ate
Lucky
down,
you.
man, it ate down. So no, but it is something that you do think about, innit? Like, is my
100%.
wig gonna come off? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But then sometimes, like, you do want to wear a wig. Like, you want you want to have that, you know, the little zhuzh.
Why
But it's
do
just
people
the
attack-
effort of it.
Why do people attack wigs?
Do you know what it is? It looks mad sometimes. I'll give like in her. I put on my wig the other day. No, I put on my wig the other day. Late. Everything was all right.
Lovely.
Seamless. Yeah. I went into the dance. I went out with my friends.
What dance did you go into?
You don't need to worry about coming this way. But if you want us to come, we can start going to down tomorrow.
Contact downtomorrows@gmail.com.
Contact downtomorrows@gmail.com.
Yeah, literally.
No, we went out and it was like fine, but it's just like, why have you moved a little bit?
Where you going? Like, where you running to?
No. The wig
wig.
started. Bearing in mind, it still was fine at the end of the night, but it's like, why have you moved from hair to hair?
Where you going?
You haven't asked me to move. So why are you moving? Where are you going to?
Underneath this wig. Underneath this fringe right now, there's a lot going on.
I was going to wear the wig today. I had cameras underneath. I had to take out the
It's a brave move. It's a brave
long
move.
sometimes.
It's a brave
Especially
move.
in the summertime, like when there's humidity, the heat.
In the winter, you want to keep it. It's going to stay. It's going to stay firm. But when the heat starts coming,
Melt t-shirt.
and it's all lifted, it's just actually like you just start thinking, why did I do this? Why? And then you actually think, do I hate myself?
It feels like the heat's coming from within the camera. It feels like the heat's coming from within.
And then as soon as you get home, the first thing you want to do is just
Lift it off. No, lift it off.
Men, you will never understand what we go through just to make sure we look nice, you know.
And they're the
Period.
first
And they
ones.
appreciate
They're
it.
the first ones to open up their teeth.
Why is he talking for? You think I wanted to talk? I'm not doing this intensely.
no. Or when you're talking to a man, yeah, I don't care if a woman's like, you know, when you're talking to a man and he's just staring at your wig. Like, have you ever had that? Like, you're talking to someone and it's like,
Why?
My eyes are here. Why are you looking up there?
Look here.
No,
It's
but
rude.
am I the only one?
Stay
that-
out of girls' business.
Yeah, true. Am I the only one that when you get to like the end of an event or whatever, you just go to the toilet quick, make sure everything is
Yeah, no,
okay?
you have to.
But in the end, you need
Yeah.
when you're wearing wig,
You need
actually have to
reassurance.
check and go see. And you know what's mad? Yeah, not all of my friends get it because not all of my friends are black.
Yeah.
And I think this is not necessarily a universal experience.
It's
This is,
not. It's very niche.
no, it is a niche.
It's very
and I'll be
niche.
out sometimes with my black, my white, or
Off-white.
other ethnicity. My friends are of other ethnicities.
Can't
ask
them questions
with
about
their
it.
long natural locks, and they just go, and I'm like, does my hair look okay? Yeah, babe.
So
it looks fine. And I go look in the mirror, and it's lifting to the sky. Like, are you actually taking a piss?
Yeah, it's mad.
No,
You look so
seriously.
good,
Like,
babe.
I look lovely.
The curls are just dropping now. You're going to be fine.
no, like,
oh no,
and you
no,
need
know
to-
what you're saying.
It's like you have to school them. I need to actually say, listen, if it looks like this, that's not good.
not
You need
okay.
to actually be telling me to come.
Take it back to the old school.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, tell
But
me
then
the
there's
truth.
the other side, yeah. Do you see on TikTok and like social media and stuff? There's this narrative of black women with bad wigs getting that white men like that because they don't know about what a good wig looks like.
I've seen
I've
that.
seen that.
seen it?
So when
Oh,
we posted
yeah.
it, I saw her. I don't even know her TikTok. Maybe we can post it. But
Yeah.
she posted that if you want to get a good man, make it stand up.
The
Make it
higgy
just.
haga. No, seriously.
And I'm looking at her like,
Really?
baby, that's not.
It's a
I think it's so
Hey.
crazy how we can attach those crazy like stereotypes to, you know, like a certain type of person, or if you have this, then you know, like when it comes to hair, especially as black women, I think we can all think of a hairstyle or just a way that we've wore our hair, or like an outfit that we've worn. You know, where it's like, okay, I know I'm gonna get stereotypes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of off topic, but on the same line, there are certain outfits that I love. Like I love fashion, and as we all do, like miniskirts are, you know, corset, whatever. And I feel like when a woman with a slimmer frame wears this is nice, this is high fashion, but I feel sometimes conscious of like having a larger chest or like having big thighs or you know whatever.
People think like,
And I just think to myself sometimes how constrained we get and we are by these kind of things that other people don't have to worry about. And it's just like, women, we just can't win.
Yeah.
That's
the
true.
same thing with mini skirts. Though. I remember growing up, them H&M. Remember them little $4.99 H&M mini skirts?
Bodycon.
Bodycon ones.
Oh my God.
They had every colour.
Love them.
Again, the petite girls could wear them, so 6 women will be fine. If
Yeah.
I wore them, it look like I'm trying to
Seduce.
I have to stop.
Seduce.
So then I have to go and get the longer one that come here.
The
and I'm
midi
like,
one, it's like
"Man,
it's like you're going to
I'm
church."
wanting, man.
You did like a little midi, you know.
Back
She
in the
didn't
day,
like
but now
it.
I'm like,
She had to wear it.
Because once upon a time I hated being tall. Now it's just like I love being tall. I'll wear heels and still be the tallest in the room.
I've never seen you be the tallest in the room. So you keep saying that sometimes. But I'm like, what
your legs
room
is
are
like,
you
I
in?
feel like your legs is one of your it's a
feature point.
Yeah, I love it.
I
You've got good legs.
Feature point still.
I take that. Thank you, babe. Yeah, man.
But yeah, no, I do agree with you because even I've got one of my closest friends. She's really big chested. She's always been that way. And when we would get ready to go out or whatever, she'd be like, do you remember when PLT used to have them like crossbody, like they do it like slinky?
You couldn't wear
crossbody
that section.
I don't remember.
It was like a vest or like and it would wrap around.
And it would carry your breast up.
And like it would just sit one way like this, one way like that. Yeah. And I would bang it because I had about 8 cups. Like, but she was like, I couldn't wear that. They would like, I would look like slutty.
Yeah.
But then it's mad because growing up, I always wanted a bigger chest and I was adamant I was going to get a boob job. But like, I'm so glad I didn't because I feel like that's not me now.
What stopped you from getting, what stopped you from
my
that
parents?
Really?
My parents, they were like, my mum was just like, okay, I went to the doctors.
Did you?
I was like, I need a boob job. I can't. No, because I was so insecure about it at a young age. And the thing is, in that time, big boobs were a thing. All my friends as well had chest. Even my sister had chest. I actually felt like the runt of the litter.
Is it?
I did. Because I thought, where my mum's got chest, like, where has it come from? Like, my dad? I don't understand how I adopted his chest because there was nothing there. Yeah. You know the fillets that you had to put in your bra? I would bang them, you'd punch that and your hand would... Oh my God. But obviously now, as time's gone on, I've got some more.
Okay, girl.
But like, that's not the vibe. Not for me anyway. Obviously, some people do like that look. But as I've got older, I actually really like my figure. There's things that I would say, could be a little bit,
Yeah.
But it's good that you felt that you could say no. And even if it was because of your parents, like...
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't. Because I would have taken it to the max. I would have double G. I don't even know if there's a size called double G. But can you imagine my frame with these massive breasts? Like, I would have regretted that.
Babe, there's a lot of girls that are like that at the moment.
And the opposite. I had big breasts and there's certain things that I wouldn't wear because I wouldn't... I could wear a corset and think, no, I couldn't.
It's too much.
I don't want to look like I'm serving my chest because that's not what I'm doing. But it's just how it fits. What can I do?
What can you do?
For especially our younger viewers like, that are watching. Because as you say, like as you grow, as you have children, not even if you don't have children, like our hormones change and our bodies change.
Oh,
like,
they do.
So there was a time where I don't think I've ever really been like flat chested. But there was a time where I had smaller frame, smaller breasts. I used to never wear a bra.
I remember.
I used to be like that. Used to be my thing. I ain't wearing a bra. You know, when Rihanna was in her little era. I remember. And I couldn't wear like little mini skirts, no bra, and it didn't really look like trashy to me.
No.
It was a bit more like, I don't know, avant-garde. Whereas now it's like, do you think I could actually go out with no bra? That's crazy. The breast will be swinging. But that's a case of like your body changing. And I've had to really adapt because I never really had to be like conscious of like my weight or conscious of, I didn't really think about things that I wore too much. And I think as I've grown older and I've like put on weight, my breasts have grown, like your hips widen, things like that. You are you give it a bit more thought as to what you wear. It's not the same with like just putting on like if I put on a top with no bra, it needs to really be secure, like so that I'm not, giving everyone a show, because it's different. It is different, and the rules are different for big breasted girls.
That's true.
Girls with larger bottoms or bigger, like that's just the way it is.
And I had to learn as well to wear my clothes and not let my clothes wear me and not be defined by my size.
So
because
true.
when I gave birth, I think I fluctuated from a size probably about 10, maybe 12, but pushing it to 14, 16. And I remember going to shops thinking, you're picking up a 14, 16, that's crazy. And then it sank in, I was like, people ain't gonna see the label or the size of the
and also the label's not. Zara will make you think that you are that you have
there's no place for you.
Zara,
do better. Seriously.
Since giving birth as well, I can say like my body has completely changed. But that was something that To be fair, like it's mad. I did lose a lot of weight after birth because I was breastfeeding.
But I don't feel like you've got bigger bosoms. But
then, like, you know, you change in other ways.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
true.
learning.
That's
It's
true.
learning to accept yourself and be confident.
Yeah.
And I think that's key. And I definitely think, like you said, wearing your clothes and letting your clothes wear you. Because even from a young age, my mum would say to me, she was always like kept it real.
Same.
That doesn't look great.
Yeah.
And some people
having that type of mum is a key.
It's so important.
Oh my gosh, my mum. She's my biggest savior.
Your mum don't
Because she would tell me, take that off.
I don't know if you
like till this day.
My mum, there's a certain
day.
one, Africans may know it, Yoruba people, agrasha. If I would come out in something and I look tacky or look crazy, my mum like, oh, that be agrasha. This is not for a decent girl.
What does that mean? What does
It looks like, it's just like I'm on a tie, like outside girl. Trust me.
Outside girl, yeah, we're it.
No class, let's go. And I was just like, yeah, you shouldn't go. It's not so good showing your breasts. Like, I don't know, do you think you want? I don't want to serve.
My mom's all like that. Like, why
Why
do
you tell every day? Like, no,
They don't get it.
no, it's mad.
No, but you gotta have even friends that tell you it's key. Like saying, do you know what? Maybe put this on.
Yeah.
This will flatter you more.
Rebecca, that's.
I will tell you
that
that.
just today. Wicked girl.
No, I'm not wicked. No, I'm not wicked because if you lot wanted it and knew it looked good, you would have picked it up and buy it. But they knew. They knew. They knew.
They knew.
Guys, we was in Camden Town. Yeah, we was having a little look. We saw some cute little slogan tees, and we was like, you know what? These are cute.
Oh, please. It's all lies. Don't believe them. It's not true.
And Rebecca came. She was like, what, are you really going to buy that? Are you really going to buy that? No, they're not nice. They're not nice. It's like, oh, okay.
Say
I'm
again?
going to put it back.
They knew. Be honest. Be real. Be
you guys
real.
We're not bad guys, but it was just like, okay.
Yo, we
problem.
Yeah, okay.
Be real. No,
You are heartless, but okay.
no, you guys know I was right. Like, what do you want me to say? Wear it. Buy it.
Do you know
we
what?
trust you.
We got to show them what it looks like.
Yeah, no, we're maybe take a picture.
We didn't, but when we were wearing it in abroad, they were in
gonna
similar
buy
clothes.
it?
We'll
Yeah,
see.
we're gonna-
Don't worry, we're gonna do
Abby,
similar.
what are you gonna say about it?
The pink one was okay. The black one, it was
Right.
Batman.
Now everybody's piping up. Oh yeah. Now everyone's okay. Now you don't want. Okay.
But
fair.
no, but back to the point that you were saying, Lola, there about like the sizes and stuff. Yeah, that's quite key because I was having this conversation with my younger sister.
Yeah,
she is 15. So you know when you're 15, I feel like you're quite like you're going through that phase where your body is changing.
Yeah,
a bit more
maturing.
conscious. You know, you might be growing in places that you weren't necessarily growing in before. You're getting hair in different places. Just more things are happening, right? So she was like, oh, I think she was trying to put on like a pair of jeans and she was like, oh, but I'm like, I was like, what size are you? And she's like, oh, but I'm this size. And I'm like, yeah, but I think you need like the size up. And she's adamant, like, no, because I'm this size. But I'm like, it doesn't matter
what size.
Like sometimes we wear things to accommodate our, like a size is just a number.
size,
Like it doesn't, like, and I think even as older women,
You have to
we're probably
accept,
guilty of that because
100.
you know you get stuck in, okay, I'm a size 12. Or
You don't want to get any past
and then
that.
it's like if you're wearing a size 14 or it's like, oh, okay, so have you gained, when you might not have gained weight, but
It could be the shop.
different sizes
shop.
come different. Yeah.
Look at Zara. I can't go in there and probably get
Zara
a medium
is a
that I am.
wicked-
Or
This tracksuit that I'm wearing is a size
Hey.
it needs
small.
to be extra. Is it?
Big up you.
Is that from
Okay,
Zara?
girl.
That's really good.
I don't think I could ever wear a
No,
size
it's not
small in
really good.
Zara.
I could have done with a size up, but I bought this a little while ago. I could have done with a size up.
We're gonna
And-
put the link in below.
yeah, no,
Shop the
seriously.
look.
No, I'm not gonna put. They can pay me. But yeah, like I could have done with a size up. I don't know why I ordered
These
a
are
small.
a large. These are a large. I got them today.
I need a large.
That
babe.
is large is like the minimum that I can wear in Zara.
Me
Maybe
too.
even
But
XL.
me too.
I
They
think
put
as
this
well,
one
like-
like
XL.
They do XL, but
Sometimes they do
yeah.
XL.
Okay, thank you.
yeah, and like t-shirts.
No, but Zara can really humble you. And even going back to what you were saying about your sister being
Yeah.
15 and like going through that, I feel a lot more sympathetic with that generation now and what they have in front of them. Because when I think about
it's
us,
completely different. It's so
It's
in
different.
sixth form when we was
Mental.
like, or even in school when we were younger, like we had Rihanna to look up to, or we had like, I don't even know, like
Beyonce, you could
Beyonce,
even say.
whoever.
But we were still childlike.
We were
though.
childlike.
We were still wearing like, the leather jackets, but we were still childlike.
And those things were not
I can say.
accessible. What's changed is there.
could've
Tomorrow, if I
tried
see
to put my
Rihanna in
sister
something, I can go and find that,
That's
and I
right.
can buy
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
or I can get. Do you know what I mean?
think that's
You
mad.
couldn't do that before.
I
You
not
see,
Not only
that's
just
mad.
that though, it's like they are. A lot of them are tapped into like the TikTok,
Yeah.
the Instagram,
Exactly
watching
that.
people's hauls and vlogs on
Yeah.
YouTube. So it's like they're scrolling through and thinking like these things are obviously they're readily attainable to them. Yeah, like, oh, I want to buy this outfit, or I want to do my hair this way, or oh, I can't wait till I turn 18 so I can, you know, get
better frontals,
liposuction or boob job or lip filler. Like, whereas these things weren't as in our face. Like, it was a lot more, and I think people were a bit more private.
Yeah.
Whereas now people will be going to get BBL and they're doing a vlog. Like, come with me to get my BBL.
It's mental.
Come with me to get Botox. Like, whereas it wasn't. It was happening. That's not to say it wasn't.
It wasn't accessible.
But it was still childlike. It was still childlike,
and it wasn't socially acceptable.
That's true.
This is a big thing.
It was a little bit more like you.
100%. Like even like the Kardashians, who are like a huge influence on like today's culture of BBL and like slim waist, but you know, big body. Their whole, you know, formation and how they came to be is very much accessible. That the next girl, we see so many carbon copies of that kind of Kardashian format. And no shade, no tea, because I love the Kardashians. You know what I mean? I love a Kardashian. I mess with Kylie.
Look, some of them can work.
I like Kylie. I feel like Kylie's a vibe. You know, whatever. Definitely. Cool. She, the fashion, the stylist that she's got anyway. So yeah, like I understand and I hear it, but just how they've been put on this platform, and now we have literal plastic surgeons that are giving people
the Kim K package, the Kylie package, even in terms of filler and all of that. Like there is packages to try and make. Imagine me going and saying, "Can I look like Kylie?" Like how?
That is what happens.
That's what's happening.
But there is two sides to it though, because even with things like cosmetic procedures and like a little bit more, I would say, of the aesthetic. I think there's a good side to it in that those subtle enhancements can help you as a woman to make you feel good in yourself and just help you as you age. We are all women who are in our late 20s now. And I think we all look amazing. Like genuinely, I feel good about myself and how I look. And I think I just want to preserve myself. I want to grow gracefully.
And then that's the key thing, I think, is growing gracefully. Because like, when we was growing up, I would see like my older sisters wearing certain things and they'd be like, I'm like, okay, cool. Couple more years and I'm gonna run that up. But I would never think that I can touch it because it's just like, no, that's
not for far away.
And now it's so different. And I was like, there's no red tape, and it's kudos to you guys that can keep up with it. But it's just like, is it not pressure trying to keep up with the older generation when you don't
even just keeping up with the older generation? It's also pressure keeping up with your peers. Because these things, number one, like even if you're getting procedures, maintaining them costs.
It does.
Getting them in the first place.
It does.
Costs. Making sure that you go to somebody that is reputable and knows what they're doing. It's not just going to these little back alley things and like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to somebody, she's going to inject 5 ml of filler in my face. Like,
for £150.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
red flag. No, that's actually sidebar. Red
and there
flag.
are a lot of people that are not doing their due diligence and are coming and injecting young girls. Girls are getting filler at bloody 16.
There's no education when it comes around. It's just easily accessible that, oh yeah, that looks good.
These things come with a risk. It's not as risky as going and laying on a table and getting cut open, but
there are still
risky because as you grow, as that filler starts moving around, like you need to really do your research. And also at a certain age, you don't even need to be thinking about those things.
No, I think that's a huge problem as well, because that area, like aesthetics, is heavily unregulated. So any Tom, Dick and Harry can really go and do like a training course and then start giving out you know, like treatments, doing fillers, and this is stuff that really should be only done by medical professionals. When the insurance for those businesses is done, it is based on the fact that they are qualified to a certain degree, and those individuals are not qualified. So young girls, I even saw a TikTok the other day of this woman, and I don't know what she had. I think she had filler in her bottom, and it went wrong. Like filler.
People can do that.
The BBL filler.
Sorry, if you're gonna do that, just go and get BBL.
No, guys, and then let me. All right, you're right. But let me be honest. I actually wanted to get one of them.
We've all wanted everything.
I wanted a bit of a
lift.
Yeah, but then I had to kind of do my research and realise that it's just a bit temperamental.
It's not 1 minute your bum will be there, next minute it's got to be gone.
It'll migrate down into your legs, into your feet.
Yeah, no, really though.
But it's true.
Big foot.
Yeah, literally big calves.
Walking like everything batty.
No, really though, like.
But it's just, it's crazy how things are accessible, and you can actually just say, do you know what, I want to book it in. You don't even need to really do.
You don't.
They're not even doing their proper
due diligence.
This is a little bit. No, it's still relevant, but it's a little bit different, right? A few months ago, I had a green pill done, Now,
Hey.
I felt as though I had done my research on this procedure.
The Dr. Shremick one.
Like, well, I don't know if it was the Dr. Shremick one, but it was a green
pill. Yeah.
I know there's different brands or what, so I don't know specifically what brand, but I did a green pill.
Lord.
Guys, if you understand the trauma that came with this treatment, like, thank God now I feel as though my skin is in a much better place, yeah. But looking back on it now, part of this I have to be responsible for, because I think I felt as though I'd done the research, but you need to really do more research.
Deeper research, yeah.
And also, if you're not somebody, I'm not somebody that has like regular facials, regular like things like that. I've never really been someone to do that. So to go straight in, a green pill is quite invasive.
Yeah,
quite invasive.
it
is. It first of all, it hurts. It feels like you are literally it feels like somebody is, there's a million shards of glass being spread around your face. Like, it is so painful, number one. And then number two, the healing process. Guys, huh?
Remember you said
No. I didn't leave my house for, I think, a week. A week straight, I did not leave.
Wait,
the
did you have a
house.
green pill?
I
Is
had
this
a
one you
green
had
pill.
recently?
I had a green pill. Yeah, I had a green pill.
I thought you had bio repill.
Was it bio repill?
I've had a green pill 3 times, and I've had bio repill recently.
It was the bio pill.
Yeah.
But it's basically the green pill and the bio pill are basically
no, they're not. But no, green pill is like what you're saying, but bio repill I felt was a little bit more intense.
Okay, no, I didn't have the bio repill is the one where they put the little like the
drops and then they rub it in.
No. That I had the green pill. It was a green pill.
It was a green pill. Okay.
And truthfully, if I knew what I knew now, I would not go and do that treatment. Like,
would you not do it again?
No way. I would do a chemical pill again. Like,
okay, yeah.
I would do a different form of a chemical pill.
Yeah.
But I did not need to do that. And also, like, it was just, I mean, there are a little bit of complications, I think. I don't necessarily know if everything was done to the correct.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, damn.
And you know what it was? I filled out like the form and all of that stuff, and I sent over like my pictures of my skin and my concerns and things like that. But I think there wasn't really accommodations made. I have very sensitive skin. Like, as in, you only have to pinch me and I will get a bruise. Like, it's very sensitive. I have to be conscious of the things that I use. And I just think that certain accommodations that could have been made weren't necessarily made. And then after that, like, my skin is on a good path, but I definitely had new scarring. I don't feel as though it really tackled. The reason I got it is because I had scarring from like acne that I had probably in the last few years.
Like hyperpigmentation?
Not even hyperpigmentation, just scarring. Like, so you know when you get a spot and then
it leaves a
mark. Yeah, so I had that. And then I was getting like new hormonal acne like that I wanted to tackle. But I don't feel as though it tackled those things. If anything, it gave me more work to do.
Do you know what is so annoying though? I feel like we are in a society where acne is bad. Like, we are not shown real skin on a day-to-day basis. And I think it's drilled into us as women, like, if you have acne or if you have acne scarring, like, then you're ugly. It makes you ugly. And that's not the case, because at the end of the day, like, you are still beautiful. And unfortunately, I mean, probably it's just an internal thing, but even me, like, I like a facial, whatever. I haven't had one for ages and I need one. But that,
if you want to give us free,
hit me up. But you know, it is that thought of, oh my god, if my skin isn't perfect and all before my wedding I need to have glass skin, like all Korean skincare, all, you know, and we have this constant sort of wheel that's going around that's like, oh, we need to be like looking like this. You know, and it's and thank God that you've got your wits about you. But imagine you did something, I don't even know, like, imagine you went to have like a microneedling or like a vampire microneedling. I saw some extreme case online of like somebody that had a vampire microneedling, which is basically where they put blood into your microneedling. And a salon was unclean, and somebody got infected with like a viral disease. I think it was like HIV.
No, what?
Yeah, this was in America though, Wild West.
America,
Yeah, like, but this is
God forbid,
innit? And obviously that's a very extreme and rare case.
I'll just fall down and right now.
God forbid.
My experience, I think, was like, I was feeling so sorry for myself, guys. Like,
was you?
Oh my God, look
I
at my
actually remember too, because you came with before you didn't even have your camera on.
No, it was really.
How did you find that,
bad.
like, the person, your practitioner managed that? Because...
Do you know what? I think, okay, cool. So I didn't necessarily know the person that conducted it, like on a personal level.
Oh, okay.
As in, I knew of them.
Was that your first treatment by them?
First treatment by them, yeah.
Okay.
And I think because they had, it's funny because they had like seen the podcast in the past.
Oh.
So I think they had like, they
perception
felt
of you.
Yeah, and they also felt like they knew me because like,
They've
I've
seen
seen
the
you on social
podcast.
media and stuff. Cool, fine. And
Yeah.
I think I'm quite like a personable person anyway.
Yeah.
So cool, we've gone, we've spoken, whatever. And then I think when obviously this situation occurred, I think I would have liked it to be managed more in a professional way.
Yeah.
Like for me, it was very much like, obviously once I said, yo, this is looking a bit left, yeah, they're like, oh, they're checking in regular, whatever. But it's like, I needed to just, I was pissed off. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, and then maybe give me some time, then check in and say, how's it? But I think maybe because of my reaction to them, they just never came back on.
Oh, really?
Like, they were checking in, and I said, listen, no. This is not
it's not what
right.
you think,
This is not the normal. Like, don't try and play it down.
Traumatized.
I would
remember.
rather. No, listen. Like,
Did you get reimbursed?
No, I didn't get nothing. I didn't get reimbursed. I didn't get compensation. Didn't get nothing. You know.
Oh,
and I'm just grateful that I've been able to kind of manage my skin after. I've been using a lot of Korean skincare,
Which
you
is
know?
good.
I've heard about
Period. Tell y'all ass.
I've been using Korean skincare, and I've gone back to like I think I use a very like basic kind of
Routine.
products that work for me because I've got sensitive skin, so I can't just be trying all these new things. But I think in that situation, I would have liked it to just be managed like, yeah, cool, you know that I'm quite chill, I'm cool or whatever, but something's gone left. Take accountability. Let's manage it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
do you feel like maybe that friendliness impacted the whole process? Because even like I see a lot of influencers who have received like treatments for free or like treatments by friends or whatever. And I think that sometimes that can blur the boundaries because you wouldn't bank with your friend.
Of course.
You wouldn't get a mortgage with your friend.
But that should never take
you know what I mean? So
professionalism.
it shouldn't, but unfortunately in
But
those
wouldn't-
scenarios,
sorry,
it
if I
can't.
was an accountant, you're not going to come to me?
I wouldn't feel obliged to come to you.
No, not obliged, but would you not feel like more like trusting?
No, I don't want that to be the case.
Okay.
I
Should
want
there
to
be
deal
a
with
personal
some,
relationship?
yeah,
You better
like
be good at accounting.
even as a professional and like
I am.
well, I would love if you was, to be honest.
We need it, you know.
And with something that is so like, go back to accountancy, with something that is so personal as accountancy, like, do you want your friend
In your business.
as your account? Like, even me, like in a professional capacity. If one of you asked me, like, hey, represent me, or hey, be, you know.
You better represent me, you know, Ben.
I would, 100%, but
it
me and you're not friends in that point.
That's true. Business is
Me and you cannot be
business.
friends in
have
that
to be,
point.
yeah.
And
yeah.
I'll
That's
keep it
true.
real with you in that space.
Yeah.
As a client, that's the
Yeah.
line.
But that's going
That's
back
what
to what
should
you were
have
saying.
been.
Yeah.
That's the issue. I think when you have that familiarity with a person, it's easier for
That duty of care to
yeah,
fail.
You think, okay, something's gone wrong. Like, say if I'm a complete stranger to you,
Yeah.
you have no idea how I'm gonna react. You know, you're gonna be. I feel like you'll be doing the most
Yeah.
to try and like reverse that situation
100%.
and rectify it. Whereas when you have that, even if you don't necessarily know me, but you think, okay, I know what she's like. You know, we have mutuals and stuff. It makes you a little bit more lax.
But
Yeah.
But then going back, so I have a nails business, and it's interesting because whenever I would have a situation where it wasn't 100% how I needed it to be, 100% great delivery, I'm letting you know, please come back to the shop. Let me rectify the situation because I can't afford for you to go outside and then start saying, Lola, hands down.
yeah.
But I think you're I think you're the minority. I don't
That's
think
true.
you're the majority.
Yeah, but
and I
then-
feel like even Abby, you did lashes as well. Like I feel like there is a level of
common
duty of
standard.
care that is like, okay, cool, you're my friend, but I don't have to come to you. But I choose to
Yeah.
because of how you react.
Well,
to, you know what I mean? And
There was even a time where I was using like glues that weren't for everybody.
Yeah.
And even till this day, especially with you guys, like when I do a service, when I do your lashes or whatever, I check in and I
You
say
do,
like,
yeah.
how's it going? Da, da, da. And it's not that,
love a lashing.
but it's more just like, I need my friends to give me that feedback because if I'm
100.
providing it to people that don't know me, that could be business that won't
Yeah.
be returned.
Detrimental to you.
Yeah, but it's also just like I'm very over money.
Yeah.
Obviously, money is the forefront of running a business,
Yeah.
but my reputation and the
Yeah.
service that I'm giving is higher.
But that's commendable though.
It is.
Because not a lot of people can say that they delivered something and they're happy that they
a lot of people like
properly.
like in the past, I've gone to loads of different people to get my lashes done, and not everyone cares if it don't last or if you've got a red eye or
and people
whatever.
are crazy because that's your saving grace. I remember when I first started nails, and I remember there were people the nails that I was doing in the first instance, they weren't great, but because of my personality and the fact that they knew that customer service was on point, they will come back.
Yeah.
So that will be your saving grace. Consistent. Yeah.
And even I saw
reasons are important.
On TikTok, there was one girl, I think her name's, Winter from Bad Girls Club.
Oh yeah.
She was talking about her veneers, which is obviously a new trend at the moment. Fine, we love a good teeth. Yeah. I love some of the veneers.
To be honest,
Loladay, not to draw attention to you, but your teeth are gorgeous. Love them.
They really are.
Brilliant.
They just make it. Do you know what I mean?
Love it.
But then that goes back to beauty standards. I'm so glad that I did pay to get my teeth done, because for me that was a little insecurity that I had, that now that I have them done, I can present myself in a better manner.
Yeah.
Like 100%. You'll see, isn't it?
But that wasn't projected by anybody. I didn't care what anyone else was.
That was just something for yourself.
And that's how it should be.
And that's how it should be.
But you chose somebody that was reputable and that you could attest to, because that girl.
But
really? Well,
I mean,
would you recommend that?
I wouldn't. They're not around no more, to be honest with you.
Really?
And that was Harley Street. That was recommendation, and I saw something.
So have they gone into liquidation?
I don't know what they've done.
Maybe they changed their name.
I tell you for free, I don't know what they've done. Harley Street, but they're not around no more, and I have another maintenance service, but still, again, Anyway,
what was this? What did you say about that?
I was just saying the girl Winter. She has been talking about.
She's had a really hard time.
She's had a hard time. She's got a problem with her jaw about these veneers, and the company that did them actually offered her money to obviously like have an NDA, so she would never speak on it again.
Jeez.
And basically reimburse her for her trouble. And unfortunately, she's in this situation now where she's saying that she's been affected by these teeth for the past 2 years.
Her nerves. She
everything.
Can't, like,
what does she get composite?
She can't like put her feet
veneers.
on like bare like flooring. Like she gets like static. Like she gets like, it's mad. I was watching the video, to be fair.
But veneers are different because they shave down your.
They shave down your teeth.
I think I would do composites.
Yeah.
Composites is nice. They'll use your frame, and
but then not everyone.
Something.
Some people. I think it depends on your teeth, isn't it? Like if your teeth are not on point to begin with, you probably do need to get veneers.
Yeah.
But it's mad, and I do think it's so accessible. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah. And I think it's that standard. Like everybody is, like you said, everybody's doing it. So then you feel that added pressure.
Perfection. I feel like we live in a society where perfection is now like the
minimum standard.
But perfection and insecurities are two different things, I think.
True. Some things are personal to you, but
I do think that
there's an element of that.
I do think that we strive for perfection. Though, think about like when we're taking a picture. Okay, you don't want your belly to be this way. You don't want to. You want to make sure that you're.
And I will stand on
that. Or your hair. If your hair's a certain way, you're not going to post that picture. Like your teeth, like. All of these things
they matter.
It's perfection. We live in a society where that is like the gold standard, but also, and anything that strays from that then becomes like, it's a little bit.
But also insecurity, though.
Cover me.
Insecurity because I didn't get my teeth done because of perfection. I got my teeth done because they tried to bully me in school, didn't really work out, and I held the fact that I had very.
Loladay, no one wasn't bullying Loladay. Let me rank it. Loladay.
Let me tell you something. They attempted to bully me.
Everyone's got a thing.
No one can bully Loladay, please.
When you're coming in class and someone's singing a song about you, what do you call that? Are you crazy? You don't know what I went through in school.
Right. Say no more.
Are you in maths class? When don't let me stop.
Let's not talk about this.
Anyways, I'm just saying that my getting my teeth done wasn't based on perfection. It was based on insecurities of my own self.
Okay,
and it got worse during pregnancy because my teeth got.
Did your teeth move?
They moved.
Oh my god!
I even had the wire.
I was looking so crazy.
More reasons not to get pregnant.
No, teeth move. Yeah, everything changes. One time when I was pregnant, I had to get an emergency out of hours that I called.
Appointment.
Yeah, 999.
Really?
Bro, I had the worst. No, it was mad. I had to go to a dentist at like 11 o'clock at night.
My mum's tooth started wobbling.
It was so crazy.
It went worse. It got darker. My gums got darker. The teeth started spreading out more, and it was already at a junction. So
yours
I had to handle that.
So that yours came from.
I promise you, it was insecurity because it was just. It was all right how it was, and it's just like you're gonna go further away.
Okay,
oh no, bro, I got to wind that in.
Doesn't that still amount to then striving for perfection? It does, right? Because if you were secure with how your teeth were,
but I didn't really see. Well, my dad had good teeth, and my sister, but I didn't. I promise you, I don't think it was. I wouldn't put it down to perfection. It's just more so. But I was insecure about it. It made me feel like I didn't want to show my teeth.
Yeah.
But your insecurity,
I still would.
I feel like your insecurities then amount to perfection. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Maybe you could equate it to that. Maybe you could actually.
I think so. I think like me, I'm not entirely insecure of my teeth.
Yeah.
But if I was to get my teeth done, I would feel a little bit more perfect. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if I had the opportunity and I found the right dentist that made me feel like amazing, cool, I would definitely do it. Yeah. But that's not the only thing that I would do.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And
no, also not for me either.
Yeah. But where do these standards come from? What would you do? Yeah.
I would get some liposuction. I've obviously had a child, and I've noticed that that's changed my body a lot.
Yeah.
I do go to the gym now, but my body has just changed a lot over the years. Yeah. So it would just make me feel more confident and comfortable in my clothes.
Yeah, to achieve.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I just think...
couple of hours.
Yeah, why not?
Then I'm done.
You need to then maintain it too, though.
Which I'm happy to do. And already go to the gym, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But there are certain things that I just would feel more confident and happy about, but is it doing me bad?
Yeah,
like does it mean that I can't wait?
It don't look like it ever is. Cause you look good, girl.
I know I look good. Yeah, and this is the thing that's holding me. Like I know I look good. I'm fine.
But I just want to look.
Yeah,
so like, is that perfection or insecurity?
I don't feel necessarily insecure.
Yeah,
but it's just one of those things that would be
nice.
Yeah,
I think because these things are a bit more like within our reach now.
Yeah,
you know you can get it,
like,
and I'm not in a rush.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
it's like a little Chanel or Louis Vuitton bag. Like it would be nice to have, but I
don't need it.
Biting at the trunk to get it.
Yeah.
You know,
but then there is things that I do think, like going back to like beauty standards in terms of like bodies. I do think certain trends are not the trend anymore.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like certain things that people may have got done.
Like BBLs are out now.
Well, this is the thing, and it's a permanent thing that you've done. The cigarette
model aesthetic
is back.
It's back. Kate Moss, baby, she's back. No,
do you know what I mean? No, but I do think that is the case. And I think when you go through these like treatments, you need to be aware that this is going to be your body permanently.
Yeah.
Are you happy to have that
for you?
Yeah. Like, exactly.
Not for anyone else, for you.
I would never do anything crazy just because, like, I agree, maybe a little lipo after having a child, like cinch it back in a little bit. But I would never do anything that's going to change me crazy.
And we don't know the full effects of these procedures. We're still in the early stages.
Like the long term.
Yeah. We don't know how a 70-year-old with a BBL is going to be holding up.
She's going to look mad.
And furthermore, I just feel like God
and a little
actually,
where you're feeble and you have no strength, how are you carrying that?
Her legs are not going to be able to hold it.
Wagon.
Her legs are not going to be able to hold it.
And you know, I just feel like God actually made us all particularly in our unique ways, and I feel like certain modifications, 100%.
Yeah.
Even if you want to do BBL, fine, but just make sure that it's for
you.
For you, for the right reason.
And not for no man as well. Because I think you can meet a man and think, you know what, he likes a big bum, so I'm going to go get big. Baby girl, go to the gym.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I wasn't really blessed with a batty, but you know what? Like,
face card, never what?
It never declined.
Never
declined. And you know what? Like, I take comfort in knowing that if I really wanted to go and build a bum, I could be in the gym deadlifting every fucking day. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that because I'm too lazy for that. I go to the gym, but I am not I'm not going to be putting myself through pain
and trauma. The pain,
too much.
The torment, the torture.
Every day. If that's actually too much, let me do my little, my little RDLs and I'm out. But it's what you, I guess, believe to be the ideal, and I'm content with who I am, but I'm not gonna turn down my nose at a little bit of liposuction. I'll be honest. Like, if opportunity presents itself, you might see me looking a little bit more.
I do think it's sad though.
Comment below,
please. I do think it's sad though. Like the young people, they have so much to
compare.
They do.
Yeah, it's a different generation. Like, and I do think like having like Clearplay, Klarna. All these options,
not Klarna.
I just started using it last year.
You can though. I'm sure you probably can. I know. Like I see so many young girls.
I know somebody who has Klarna to their body.
No, but I do see like youngsters getting things done, and it's just like puberty hasn't finished yet. You don't even know.
Your
like
body's changing. My mum always used to say that to me. Your body. I really used to want to get a BBL. Like I was researching BBL when I was like 19. I was ready, proper hell-bent on it, and my mum used to say like your body's gonna change, it will. Your body's changing, and I used to think, shut up. But
and you haven't even had children yet, because before I had my son, I was quite slim. Like I had body, but I was just slim. And then after I had my son, the hips, babe.
And the truth of the matter is, who's gonna be this? if you're gonna get all of this different work done, you guys get what I'm saying? No, but you know what I mean? No, of course, but like if you get all of these different modifications, obviously yes, it's you and
but you're not.
It wouldn't make you
a BBL doesn't really appeal to me anymore. Like just because of all of the possibilities of complications, and a lot of you look mad.
But then hold on, let me ask you a question.
I'd rather be here with my flat back than
let me
looking like
ask
a
you a
bloody
question.
ant.
So if the beauty standards were still that BBLs were in, would you still have that mentality? Because obviously that's changed now, but would you still think if the Kate Moss body wasn't
I genuinely don't think that I don't think that my change in view on that is to do with the beauty standards.
Okay.
I think it's more so I'm very confident in myself.
Yeah.
I know whether I've got a big back or no back, I'm it. Like it's not gonna change.
I'm it.
I'm it.
True. Yeah,
I'm it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think there's more importance in like being beautiful inside and out than cool, my bum's fat. Like, okay, you've got a big bum, but have you got any substance?
You got a big bum, but have you got money?
Like, I got a big bum, but I have a personality.
That was so out of pocket. That was my intrusive thought.
No, but it's true though.
Why would I say that?
And then you get it, and then what does it really change though? Because that
And you're
internal
still
battle
insecure. Because girls go and do
real.
these treatments, they go and do these surgeries, and then it's like everything revolves around their bum.
That internal battle is still very
It's still
much real, if
there.
not worse. Because you now have people all looking at
Address
you.
it.
And it's easy for me to say that because I don't obviously have a
course.
BBL. Like, do you know what I mean? But genuinely, I think, I feel like I'm secure in myself.
Yeah.
And if you see me suddenly with a bum, it grew naturally. Okay.
Yeah, period.
I was taking my creatine and I was really doing the work.
Okay.
But aside from that, I think, the risk is not worth it. And also, a lot of the time, 9 times out of 10, it just does not look good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't age well.
Yeah.
And we're still not sure how it's going to age in like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And I have no kids.
And
So that isn't, do you know what I mean?
That's
There's
a
just so
hard
many
factor.
factors.
Yeah.
So then to wrap things up, because I know
We
are running over time.
We're going to have to cut things out.
What would you maybe say to your younger self in terms of like beauty standards and wanting to change your appearance or being insecure about something? What is it that you would maybe as an adult say?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Because sorry, I was gonna
Go. Do you know your one?
I would maybe say for me, obviously, as mentioning, like when I was younger, I did really want to have big boobs and blah blah blah. That's not what I want now. So I think love yourself. Again, this is gonna sound so cliche, but love yourself for yourself. Love yourself for yourself.
Love, laugh.
But
That was my name.
definitely, yeah, I remember. I think it still is.
It still is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
Lord, you
love
need to change
yourself.
I don't care about social media like that, but anyway, be that rest.
Love yourself, but also
Live long.
accept yourself for who you are. If there's things that you can change through gym, through dieting, if that's what you want to do, then do it. But just remember, and it's okay to do surgery and to get things done. But just remember that is permanent, and it's not like that is something that
Not
you're
for the
doing.
moment.
Yeah, it's also very dangerous as well. So it's got to be something that you really want to do. Like I do think some people do things for health reasons, like a reduction and stuff like that, which is
fair.
fine.
Yeah.
But just know that this is a permanent thing.
Yeah.
And that time, this may not be in fashion forever.
Yeah.
So,
Wise words from our buff.
I think that
that email me.
I don't really have. When I was younger, I don't really feel like I had insecurity about my body. No, I think the insecurity kind of came like after having a child. So I would say to like any young women who have had children and like see that change in their bodies, like, you know, your breasts sometimes drop if you're breastfeeding, like your body changes, you get stretch marks, whatever. Like it's hard and it sounds cliche, but love yourself through those moments.
100.
Like your body created a child, housed a child, birthed a child. And although it may seem like, you know, girls online or whoever, you know, look amazing and got it all together, like whatever, your body is a testament to what you've done, what you've given back to this life, like the life that God has helped you create. So I think mine is more geared towards that, just because that was more
Where you felt.
and I was young at that time. So yeah, that would be my words.
I think mine would be to place more importance on like who you are inside, you know, and I think that that's something I've grown to be able to do. Not that I didn't do that before, but I think at this age and this stage of my life now, you know, I really understand the importance of just like that self-confidence,
Loving
like,
yourself.
yeah. And I feel like the woman I am now, I think I'm very like it doesn't necessarily matter what I look like. Whether I'm, you know, looking crazy, I just got out of bed, I got my wig braids on, or, you know, I'm proper, dull it done, everything done, everything nice. Everything good. I'm beautiful regardless. And I think you have to have that self-confidence is really key. And very just, it's just refreshing. I love when I see women confident in themselves. Whether that's a woman that wears no makeup, whether she wears an afro, whether she has a bust down wig, like that confidence in yourself
Unmatched.
and who you are, like that can't be bought. Do you know what I mean? You can't go and buy that. So I think you should really place the importance on that. And also just like, I think maintaining the health of yourself is important. So yeah, going to the gym, you know, and making sure that you're conscious of what you're putting into your body and stuff is because especially when you get past 25, things just start sticking a little bit different.
It does.
But yeah, ultimately, just be confident. Like, be a confident person without all of the theatrics.
Yeah.
And then all the theatrics are just an addition.
Yeah. I would say just look internally. I think worry about what's inside of you before you start worrying about what's outside of you, because you can do all the great things to make your exterior look nice, and when you present yourself, you're the most agile, like you're timid or you're scared, or you can see that, okay, I've got this nice body or whatever it is, and it's not even what portrays to people. You just look the opposite. Just look within yourself and just make sure the reasons why you do things are solid.
And also never like underestimate the power of like clothes and like you know hair and legs. Like that's other thing. You have to take it to the house
before you take it to the mat. Just make sure you just
gather yourself well.
Try
also, if you want to let the belly hang, let the belly hang.
Yeah, and don't let no one tell you what you're meant to look like or what you should. Don't let society shape that for you. Just be confident, because I tell you, that's what sticks out more than ever. When I go out now, I don't care if my confidence internal. No one can come and tell me nothing about me, because I know that I'm correct. Your belly no bang. But that inside confidence, that walks with me everywhere I go. So just do it from the inside, and then let the outside correct itself from the inside out, not outside in. That's all. And enjoy yourself, man.
I think, as always, there's a lot more to be said on this topic.
There is. I feel like we still haven't scratched the surface.
But that's a good thing. We're here to stay. There are a lot more things for us to tackle. We will revisit this conversation time and time again. And also, we want to hear your opinions, your thoughts, your experiences. If there's anything particular that you guys can share with us to help us have an understanding, please do.
One last thing, actually, be kind to yourselves. Don't worry about what's going on around.
That is key. I'm actually a victim of that sometimes.
I always say, what would you say to someone else? Like, say that to yourself.
Exactly.
Because we're always more harsh to ourselves than we are to the next person.
True.
And today is what matters. Forget about yesterday, what you ate yesterday, guys. Today is what matters.
If you want to eat that pounded jam,
eat that pounded jam. What's that on TikTok? I just want a snack now.
No, quick.
Just a quick snack. If you want quick snack, that's why I'm just quick gym too. But no, live and out.
Anyway, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Of course.
Let us know what you think, and we will be back with another episode real soon.
Thank you.
Bye.